The next dashboard that we're gonna go into is the Sales Executive Dashboard. So this is using those 20 dashboard reports that you can put into a Salesforce dashboard to do a deep dive on how your Salesforce is doing. Similar to the executive dashboard, I like to have some of those aggregated gross numbers that you need to rattle off in an executive meeting and a board meeting right up at the top. So I break down close one deals by this month, last month, close one this quarter, last quarter, this year, and then last year. It gives me a really quick way to look at what we've closed in the current time period we're in, how does that compare to the past, and then what are we on trend for the remainder of the year. Below that, probably one of the most important things is looking at where you are to goal. So the first is closed one to this month. So you should have a bookings goal for the month, set your target, and then map that to the closed one opportunities that you have in Salesforce. Next one's gonna be closed one this quarter, and then the third is closed one this year. That way, in a glance, you can see exactly where you are to goal, and you can see where you're trending on those longer term goals. Over to the right is gonna be current unweighted pipeline. So this is just all the pipeline that you have in your funnel currently. And then right next to that, map it to your unweighted pipeline. So that way you know exactly how many opportunities you have open, but really looking at that weighted one to understand what your forecast should look like. Moving down to the next section, we're gonna dive deep into the pipeline that's open by your reps. So the first one here is gonna be current weighted pipeline by month and by rep. So you can see how much weighted pipeline you have open in the future and a breakdown of each rep and how much weighted pipeline they have open to. Next, we'll break that down by unweighted. So you can see just the total pipeline that they have available. And both of these views are really gonna look at the time frame on the x-axis, so you can see what it looks like over time. The next two cards on the right are gonna look at each rep individually. So on a rep basis, who has the most open pipeline and when do they expect those opportunities to close? And on the bottom, nothing says a sales dashboard more than having leaderboards built in. So on the left-hand side, you're gonna have a year-to-date leaderboard with your top reps at the top, broken out by the quarter in which they close those deals. And on the right, we're gonna take a look at which rep led each quarter. So you can see Q1, Q2, 3, and 4. Each quarter had a different rep leader, and it's important to know exactly who is ahead of the pack in each quarter.